It's Emma Nørgaard. So I'm doing this Lady Gaga look today, and this is inspired by her Grammys 2010 performance. So I got these eye patches, as you can see right here. I got those from her Lady Gaga's web shop. And of course the wig is just the wig that I bought at my local costume shop. So down in the down bar I will link the picture I used for inspiration. But basically Gaga had on these eye patches and they were this fuchsia color. And since my eye patches are kind of a red color, I decided to match my lipstick to the eye patches because that was what Gaga had done as well. So her fuchsia eye patches matched her fuchsia lips. So since she was wearing kind of a green costume, I thought I would just put on my mint green Lady Gaga shirt. So it looks like this. But yeah, that's that. So I'm going to come in close so you can see this makeup. So with this look we end the Fame Monster era, and my next look will be one of the looks that she was wearing in the Born This Way era. So I really hope you guys like this look. It is a super sexy wearable smoky eye if you just skip the wig and the eye patches. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching, and here comes the tutorial. Okay, so I hope you guys like my new fancy way to put up my hair. Of course I'm going to prime. Today I'm using my Professional, and I focused this around my cheeks and my nose and my under eye, and then I just spread it out. So I hope you guys can tell that I did apply some self tanner last night. So I am going to use my darker Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. This is in the color Ivory. And then I grab my Born Pretty Store spray bottle filled with water, and I'm just going to use this to wet my e.l.f. wedge. And this just helps to blend the foundation much easier. And I find that the Benefit Professional and the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation just works so great together. So I'm just going to bump up the coverage just with a little more foundation. Okay, so since my under eye area is going to be pretty much covered up by my eye patches, I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild Cover All Cover Stick in the color Light. This has like a very sheer coverage. Normally I don't really use it underneath my eyes because I like something that's more full coverage. But because my under eye area is going to be covered up by the eye patches anyways, I thought I would use this. Just because, you know, I want to get some use out of this product. And this concealer can be a bit dry, so it's definitely important that you have like a silky base, a silky primer underneath your eyes. So with my concealer on, I'm going to grab my sponge again and just spray it. And then I go ahead and blend that out. And you guys, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog snoring in the background. I noticed in my poker face video that you could hear him, and it's because he's sleeping right over there in my bed. So that's where the snoring sounds come from. So I'm going to set my under eye with my Ben Nye Banana Powder. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Born Pretty Store pressed powder in the color 02. And I'm just going to apply a light dusting of this with my Neil Jour Black Diamond Kabuki brush. And I take it out onto my ears. And I take it a little bit down my neck. So to contour, today I'm going to use my NARS Laguna bronzer. So since I'm going to wear my wig with the bangs, I'm actually going to skip the contour around my forehead. But of course, if you aren't going to wear a wig, or if you don't have bangs, then feel free to contour your forehead. But of course I am going to contour my nose. So for blush, it just kind of seems like she's wearing something very natural. Honestly, I think like GaGa doesn't really wear a lot of blush, at least from what I've been able to tell from the pictures I've been looking through, to do my tutorials. So I'm going to use this one from e.l.f. This is Candid Coral from their studio line. So I'm just going to smile and apply a bit of that to the apple. Just a nice peachy coral, kind of, muted color. And of course I have to blend that out with my powder brush. Then lastly, for the skin, I'm going to use my NARS Albatross highlighter. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzing brush today. So I'm just applying that right here on the tops of my cheekbones, just to give a glow. And then to highlight my nose, I also just take a tiny amount down it, right in the center. And then of course my Cupid's bow. And I just blend it lightly out. So I'm just going to use my spoolie to brush my brows into place. So I'm not going to fill in my brows because they are going to be covered up by my eye patches. So I'm going to move straight on to eyeshadows. So as a base, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild concealer again. And I'm just applying this all over my eyelids. And I'm going to use my finger to blend it out. So onto the eyeshadows, and I'm going to use two palettes today, and they're both from Too Faced. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to start out with the Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to take this color called Champagne Truffle. And I'm going to take my Eco Tools eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to apply this underneath my brows. And this is just a really pretty shimmery highlight color with a pink undertone. So I'm also going to apply this color in the inner corner. Okay, so then I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush, and I'm going to take this matte dark brown, it's called Semi Sweet, and I'm going to apply this as a wash of color all over my eyelid, and I'm going to point it out in the outer corner. And it's important you blend in here in the inner corner so the highlight and the lid color blends together, and of course the same on the other eye. So then I'm going to grab my Gosh, the Ultimate Eyeliner with a Twist in the color Black Blaze. And I'm going to use this particular eyeliner pencil because it's really easy to smudge, and that's what we are going to do. So just use this pencil to line your eyes. So just line it pretty roughly like that. So on the other end of this pencil there is a little smudger. So I'm going to use this to smudge out this line. So after that's on, I'm going to take my Boudoir eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this color down here. It's called Friends Tickler, and it's kind of an off black color. And with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to pack this on top of the eyeliner. And then I go back in with my blending brush and I blend it out. So I'm adding a bit more of the off black color along my lower lashes. And then I take some more of this semi-sweet color and I use this to blend it out. So once I have that smoked out on the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with my eyeliner. And I'm just going to apply that to the rims of my eyes. So then I go in and curl my lashes with Shurimura's eyelash curler. And then I'm going to add some mascara. Okay, so before I apply my false lashes, I'm going to try and apply my eye patches. So they look like this. Well, they're supposed to look like this on your eyes. So let's try it out. So they already have glue on them, so you just have to stick them on. So something like that. And as you can see, that one won't stick, so I'm going to stick it down with some lash glue. So as you guys can see, they are very long. Like, I don't see how anybody would be able to fit all of this on their eyes. But anyways, I got them on and I think they look pretty symmetrical. So I'm going to grab my blending brush again and just blend out a little bit more. So the lashes I'm going to use today are the ones from Velour. These are the curly lashes. By the way, you guys, if you're thinking about buying from Velour lashes, I would just say that I totally recommend it. I just love how they keep their shape. As you can see, this one is still perfectly round. It's so awesome. Many of my other lashes lose their shape after, you know, a few wears, but this one hasn't yet, so I really like that. So once I have my eyelashes on, the only thing left to do is to do the lips. So GaGa was wearing like a fuchsia kind of color, pink color on her lips, but it matched her eye patches. So since my eye patches are not fuchsia, but they are red instead, I think I'm going to do a red lip. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon lip pencil in the color Berry Red. So I'm just going to outline my lips. So when I have my lip liner on, I'm going in with my red lipstick, and the lip liner do look more pink because it is quite a sheer red color, but that's okay because I'm going to go over it with red lipstick. So I'm going to use this one from MAC. It's called Kangaroo, and this was limited edition. It came out with the Dame Edna collection, but any red color will do. So that's what that looks like. So now we are actually done with all the makeup, so I'm going to put on my wig and I will be right back. So this is the finished look. So I hope you liked this tutorial and I hope you are enjoying all of my GaGa tutorials. So don't forget to thumbs this video up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. So take care and bye bye.